everyone. Okay, you guys, I'm live on Instagram and on Facebook. So I'm going to do my best to show you this awesome new carrier. So today we are launching a new limited edition print. It's called Tropics, and I wanted to unbox it, and I only have one, so I'm doing it on 2 channels at once. I wish you guys could see my setup. It's kind of rad. So I've got Instagram over here, Facebook over here, and I'm going to unbox our new carrier. This is a limited edition print, so there aren't too many of them. So if you're interested, hop on to ergobaby.com. It's an ergobaby.com exclusive. The name of the carrier is Tropics. Ergobaby was started in 2003 on Maui. A single mom who was looking for suitable carriers came up with a design back in Maui. So our roots are in Hawaii. So this Tropics carrier is a nod to our Maui roots. We also did a really exciting partnership with Connor Baxter. So go check out our Instagram. He lives in Maui, and we took some beautiful photos with him. So without further ado, I'm going to show you guys the limited edition Tropics carrier online exclusive. So here's our box. It's going to come. I already opened the stickers, and it comes like that. And I'll open the little. Got the instruction manual, and here is the carrier. Wow, this is actually the first time I'm seeing this too. So I'm going to unbuckle it so I can show you guys. This is an Omni 360. All right, there it is. So Facebook, here's your close-up. Instagram, here's your close-up. The Omni 360s always come out of the box ready for a newborn. So I'll show you that real quick. The head flap is folded in, and the panels, oh, you guys, I lied. This one's not ready for a newborn. The headrest is ready for a newborn, but these panels are not newborn ready. So for the Omni 360 to be newborn ready, they need to be on the narrowest setting. So I was wrong. It didn't come out of the box newborn ready. Usually they do, but this is my first time opening a limited edition. Just drop the box. Okay, so this is newborn ready. You've got the tabs on the 2 smallest, and you've got the headrest folded in. I may not demo this whole thing, but maybe what I'll show you guys is more the features of the Omni 360. What happens is with these tabs, they grow with your baby. So as your baby grows, you would widen them. And if your baby is facing out, once they're out of the newborn stage, you would turn this headrest to face out. So really, you only want it folded in when it's in the newborn stage. Once you're out of the newborn stage, oops, I did the wrong buttons. Once you're out of the newborn stage, you want it folded out. That can hold an adult. Not quite, not quite. I could probably go grab my 10-year-old and put her in here, but I don't think it would hold an adult. The other thing to note on the Omni 360, this is a cooler mesh, so you'll see all the mesh. So it's cool. I can't really hold it up to the light, but it is see-through. I can, you know. The other thing to note on the Omni Cooler Mesh are these sliders. So for any carrier, any carry, when you're facing your baby in, when you're doing the hip carry or the back carry, you want these sliders up at the top. If you're doing baby facing out, there's a couple things you need to note if you're going to have baby facing out in the Omni 360. First of all, these guys need to be on their widest setting. Okay? Widest setting, baby facing out. The other thing you need to do with the sliders is slide them all the way down. It's hard for you guys to see this because it's hard for me to do it for the camera, but there you go. I'm going to yank this puppy off too. So sliders all the way down. So to face baby out, you've got your tabs on the widest, you've got your headrest flapped out, and you've got these sliders all the way down. Now, when is baby ready for facing out? They should reach a couple milestones. You want baby's head to completely clear the top of this carrier. If baby's head doesn't clear at all, they're not ready. Also, generally, they should be sitting up, be able to sit up on their own, have a nice, strong head and neck control. Also, the other thing to note about facing out is this isn't facing out you don't want to be doing for like hours at a time. It's probably shorter amounts of time. And if baby falls asleep facing out, turn them in. Turn them in. So here's I didn't grab a baby doll, but I can do a quick demo. Hi everyone, thanks for coming. I could grab a baby doll and do a quick demo if anybody has any questions. I don't see any questions coming through on Instagram or Facebook for that matter. So let's see, is anybody asking? Love the print, love the print. All right, so if anybody has any questions about the Omni 360, so I've got it all ready to face out. Basically, you would put it on. I'm going to show you this way. Oh, you can't see on Facebook. Okay, so on your waist belt, there's this elastic. How is the fit of the Omni 360 for plus-size parents? The waist belt extends to 55 inches. We have a great article on our blog about plus-size wearing, if you want to go check it out. I think you can just search plus-size wearing on our blog. Shipping to Norway, that's a really good question. We don't ship from Ergobaby.com in the US to Norway. Ergobaby.com services US and Canada. However, I'll put in the comments what site does, I'm stepping on the instruction manual, what site does ship to Norway. Okay, so you see this elastic on the waist belt right here? This is your safety. So if you accidentally like buckle this into your sweater and it comes unbuckled, this will be your safety. So you always want to make sure when you're putting your carrier on that you go through this elastic. So I'm going through the elastic, I don't know if you can see that, and I'm pulling the webbing through, and then I'm buckling it. Now, I recommend having the carrier sitting on your hips. So I am tightening this, and you can see the lumbar support. You can pull it both ways. I have a pretty short torso, so I have it sitting on my hips. And you know what? I'm going to grab a baby doll. Hold on. Sorry, I'm so unprofessional. My daughter always steals my dolls. Okay, this is a doll. So what you would do is you would pick up baby, and this is again facing out. I've got my Velcro tabs on the widest setting, and I've also got my sliders all the way down. Now this doll is a little small. He doesn't quite clear, but just for demo purposes, we'd put baby in. I'd like to have these as loose as possible, the shoulder straps, so I can grab the webbing. We'll put it in, and then you can see here, now I can reach the back to clip it. So now holding baby, I'm going to go ahead and tighten this. It's a lot hard. It's actually harder to do this with a doll, surprisingly. This flap. Okay. So now that I've got it tightened, you can see that is forming more of an H on my back. That's why you always want to loosen and tighten. Now the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to stand up a little so you can see me on Facebook. I'm going to put baby's arms. Baby's arms always are under here. Okay, The next thing I'm going to do is, see how it's a little bucket seat? I'm going to put my hands inside and I'm going to give baby a little scoop. All right. And then I'm going to pull this out so that baby's knee to knee. And it's a nice bucket seat and still maintaining the C of baby's spine. So most babies, I mentioned, this baby is not big enough. So this baby shouldn't be facing out. It's around 4 or 5 months, and the window is probably till about 9 months. Once babies get 10, 11, 12 months, they start to get a little heavy. And with it pulling, it becomes a little uncomfortable for caregivers. What I recommend is once baby is around 9 or 10 months, you switch them to the back carry. Let's see. Okay, I don't see any other questions. So I'll just take baby out, because the other thing that's super important is I've tightened my shoulder straps. I'm going to loosen them. So it's hard to see this on camera, but I'm putting my thumb underneath it, and I'm pulling up, and it kind of loosens it. You see that? Do it again on the other side. Loosens it. And what that will do then is cause this to ride up on my back. So then I can unhook it. So just like tennis shoes that you tie every time, you want to loosen and tighten every time. So then I'm going to put my hand inside to hold baby, let the other side go. And there's your quick tutorial on facing baby out in the Omni 360. Can I show you the back carry? Can I show you the back carry? It's my favorite. I will totally show you the back carry. So what I need to do to switch the carrier is I need to slide these puppies back up. See how they're up? Also, since I'm already on the widest settings, I don't need to change the Velcro. So I'm going to turn the carrier around. Now, disclaimer. Always, always, always practice the back carry over a soft surface, over a bed, with a partner. You probably will need to practice a good 10 times before you really get it. Also, once you get it, it's life-changing. The back carry will change your life. It's awesome. So there also, here's another disclaimer, there also are several ways to do the back carry. I personally like to do the hip scoot. Again, always practice over a soft surface. So I kind of scoop baby, and I'm leaning forward, and I'm reaching with both hands. I've got both hands on baby. And then I reach up. Oops. Reach up with my shoulder straps. Okay, disclaimer, you guys. This is actually easier with a real baby because they will be holding on. So I stay leaning forward. Should have put my hair up. And clip it. Now baby's in, but probably not straight. So I'm going to go ahead and stand up and tighten these straps. See how I'm tightening? And then I'm pulling these straps here and gathering this and tightening again. So now I can also reach my hands in and give baby a little shimmy and adjust them. These things also, oh look, I do have a hair clip. So I'm not prepared today, you guys. Is that what happens when we're in COVID, trying to be moms, working from home with our kids in the other rooms playing Roblox? Anyone else? Anyone feel me? Okay, these guys, you can also slide. So if it's feeling uncomfortable, you can slide it down. But that's basically a back carry. There is another way to do a back carry, and I will show you that in another video because this mom is getting tired. But that's the hip scoot. Oh, well here, I'll show you how to get out. Same thing, loosen these guys, thumb underneath it. See how it kind of loosens? Unbuckle. And here's basically the way I'm going to take it off is another way you can put it on. Hold this strap here, scoot baby. and then wrap around. And that's actually, I'm just going to show you, because look, I've got the baby here. Here's the other way to do it. Baby on the hip, pull up the carrier, reach around. So here's my other side, okay? I've got the baby in the carrier, hip scoop with baby in the carrier. Again, this is actually easier with a real baby. These plastic babies stick to your clothes when it's hard to do this in reverse. Okay, same thing. I'm gonna lean forward. And while I'm still leaning forward, tighten those straps, get the slack, tighten the straps again. Ta-da, back carry, life-changing. Same thing, you kind of want to reach in there and make sure baby's even. Again, this is a small doll. This is a really small doll. This baby's probably too small to do a back carry. The other thing you can do for the back carry that I used to do is I wear this even higher. I wear the waist belt like right at my boobs so that baby is a little bit higher and can see over my shoulders and get a better view. So that's facing out, and 2 ways to do the back carry. And again, disclaimer, it's actually much harder to do it with a doll because they have plastic feet and they stick. So sometimes people freak out when they see me doing the back carry on a video, but it is actually much easier. Where do baby's hands go in the back carry? Same spot. Again, see this baby's plastic, so he's sticking. They're right here, and they're usually up. Most babies have their hands up here, but they're in. Again, this doll is too small. Disclaimer, doll is too small. But yeah, I wanted to show you guys the print. I'm gonna loosen, again, just like tying your shoes. Always loosen and tighten. Unclip, shoulder out. Scoop baby. Baby's out of back carry. So for back carry, just to recap, facing out probably 5 to 6 months, 4 to 6 months, depending on your baby's height and how their head control. Back carry, 8 or 9 months. Facing out, just always make sure you have the sliders all the way in. And there's the print, you guys. Here's the Tropics. Here's the Tropics. It is limited edition. It's limited edition. It's only available on Ergobaby.com. Once they're gone, they're gone. It's a nod to our Maui roots. Karin Frost started Ergobaby in 2003 in Maui. So this Tropics carrier is a nod to our Maui roots. So there you have it. Thanks for joining me. Thanks Instagram for joining me. Thanks Facebook, and thank you for bearing with me on my double live experience. Okay, bye.